Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's lab, we will be tackling an interesting attack that involves bypassing blacklist-based input filters to perform a server-side request for Juneteenth. So basically this lab challenges us to exploit weaknesses in an application's anti-SSRF defenses to gain unauthorized access to an admin interface. So let's dive in. Alright, so in this lab we have a stop check feature that retrieves data from an internal system. So our main goal for this lab is to manipulate the request to access the admin interface at http localhost/admin, and we will try to perform delete a user named Corliss. So the developer has implemented two weak anti-SSRF measures that we need to overcome. So on a first thing we will go to access the lab and we will wait for the page to open. So here we have the lab interface. We will wait for the page to open. Alright, so the first step is to visit a product page and initiate the check stop action. So we will try to intercept the request using burbsuit and then send it to burb repeater for further analysis. So I will click on view details. Now I'll check that my Foxy proxy is on and I will on my intercept and I will hit on check stop to capture the request. Here we have the request. Now I will send it to burb repeater. Alright, so upon intercepting the request we will identify the parameter responsible for the stop check URL, which is likely named as stock API. So we will attempt to bypass the defense by changing the URL to localhost first, and then we will try to change it to the IP address that is 127.0.0.1. However, as expected, the request will be blocked at this point. I'll try to send the request and here you can see that the request has been blocked by the security. Alright, so to bypass the block we need to come up with a clever technique. So what we will do, we will modify the URL and we will try to send, and again we have the same message. Now we will remove 0.0 and we will try to send the request on the IP address that is 127.1, and here we have the response, and you can see if I will click on render you can see that there is the admin panel. Yeah, so we have initiated the response. Now I will try to gain admin access, but we have again the same response, external check, block for security reasons, and if I type capital A then the response has been cleared. Yeah. Alright, so to encode the URL using burbsuit I will select admin and I will right click and convert selection, and on URL I will do this twice so I can convert it. So by initiating this you can see that the response is here and we have a 200 OK response from the server. So this encoding might confuse the defense mechanism, allowing us to access the admin interface, and the modified URL will be like this. We have encoded in URL. Alright, so now I will search for caldos to delete that user, and you can see that we have the HTML URL to delete the user caldos. I will paste it after the admin / to initiate the attack and delete the user guard list. I will hit the send button and here we have the response. Follow the new direction and here you go. You have successfully deleted the user guard list. I will show you. Here you can see that user has been deleted successfully. So and there you have it. You have successfully solved this lab by following these steps. We have successfully bypassed the blacklisted-based input filters and performed an SSRF attack to access the admin interface at http localhost admin. So this demonstrates the importance of understanding different invasions techniques and the need for rover security measures to prevent such attacks. Alright, so remember the objective of the lab is to purely educational and should only be performed in controlled environments with proper authorization. Alright, so thanks for joining me in this lab. Solution walkthrough. Until next time, stay curious and stay secure.